think people have died in this 30 years. I'm talking Abiola children who could not do or buy medicine just to take care of themselves. This is sad. And I'm sure my father. Well, I don't think we're really in that. The last time I saw him, he said, and I will quote his words: "Do I want to do fire for fire?"
That was MKO Oleni. MKO, Psalm 11 verse 3. Only tí ìpìlẹ̀ ṣe bá ti bàjẹ́. Kí ló lódodo fẹ́ ṣe?
So, ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìyá wa kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ káalẹ́ ẹ káàsán ẹ káàárọ̀ níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi according to the time tí ń bá bá yín ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì yìí fún tòní. Ní nǹkan bí ọjọ́ bíi mélòó sẹ́yìn ní rògbòdìyàn kan ń wáyé nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ìdílé olóògbé MKO Abiola. Kí ló fà á tí ìdílé bàbá yìí tó fi ń gbóná rètèrètè báyìí gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ń gbọ́ ọbọ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ wò ó àti fọ́ọ̀kan kún èjì àwa tọ ọ̀kan nínú àwọn àgbààgbà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ pé kí ni wọ́n rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Ẹ máa gbọ́ wìrìwìrì lẹ́nu prophet Marcus Tibetan. Ẹ mọ̀ pé bàbá yìí ológìnní tó gorí àjà ojú kálé ọ̀ka òde ni. Mo wá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ farabalẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ bá mi gbọ́ wọn dáadáa ohun tí wọ́n sọ gangan ṣé lóòótọ́ ni àbí lóòótọ́ kọ́. Ohun tó bá jó opinion tí ẹ comment sí comment section. Àmọ́ ẹ farabalẹ̀ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wọn o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ Abiola yìí Abdul yìí tí ṣe ọ̀kan nínú àwọn ọmọ Abiola ẹ̀sùn tó fi kan àwọn yòókù àti ibi tí wọ́n bá a dé. Ẹ wá gbọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá náà sọ lẹ́yìn tẹ́ ẹ bá ti gbọ́ tiẹ̀ tán kẹ́ ẹ wá farabalẹ̀. Mi ní dà yín láàmú mi ò sì ní dá sí mọ́ títí tí ó fi parí. Ìdí nìyí tí mo fi ń sọ atótónu yìí. Àmọ́ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ bá mi like ẹ subscribe ẹ comment nítorí Ọlọ́run mo bẹ̀ yín ẹ bá wa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa tẹ́ ẹ sì ń gbọ́ wa tẹ́ ẹ tún wo channel wa kejì Àwòfẹ́ TV show àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ máa bá wa subscribe sórí ìyẹn náà ẹ bá wa like ẹ comment. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwa kì í mú àní hèrà débi pé àárẹ̀ èyí tí ò lọ́mọ nú. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ń pè wá tẹ́ ẹ ń send text message tẹ́ ẹ ti join WhatsApp number wa ẹ ṣe àdúpẹ́. Tẹ́ ẹ bá pè wá tá a bá gbé lásìkò yẹn ẹ má worry tá a bá ti wà available a máa dá yín lóhùn. Ọ̀yá ẹ má jẹ́ fàkókò ṣòfò. Ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tí prophet Tibetan sọ nípa MKO Abiola àti ìdílé ẹ̀ ìdí tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí fi wáyé báyìí gbogbo ẹ̀ ọ̀yá ó ń bẹ lẹ́nu prophet Marcus Tibetan. Ọ̀yá let's go there.
I mean, are you in a good relationship with Kola?
Well, I don't think we're really in that. The last time I saw him, he said, and I will quote his words: "Do I want to do fire for fire?" And I asked him, "Tabashi fire for fire, Shema John," because that was all that. Because the idea is not about look the whole Nigeria is in fire. He asked me if I want to do fire for fire. If the idea is that I'm already in fire, so let's do it. As long as there will be something proceeds will come out that I will be able to take care of my family and people who just need help in general. So yeah, we're not in good terms, and it's sad for me to say that. You know, I don't want to have an issue with my older brother. He's my older brother. I love him. You know, I mean, I hope he loves me, but I have no ill will. I'm just saying that this is our collective responsibility, and if you're not doing your part, then you should just step aside. It's very simple.
Yeah, better than it is right now.
Yeah, I definitely do, because he was in a pivotal position, especially after the whole crisis. He could have been a voice. He could have been a strong voice of true democratic values. He could have. He chose not to. Apparently, at the time, my father was still in jail. He was having relations with Babangula's daughter for Christ. I don't want to. You know, it's just sad. You know, I actually even was a little bit pleased that my father didn't get to come out and see what his first son had turned out to become.
So you are unhappy with him?
I am unhappy. I think Nigerian people are unhappy. You saw how many people voted for him when he said he wanted to be president. I wonder how he thought he could be president. You cannot manage Abiola empire. How do you want to manage Nigeria? How does that work? This is the problem in Nigeria. People are not showing capacity in their own little fair spaces of work, and then they want to now get a higher position. You don't deserve a higher position.
So you didn't vote for your brother?
I told him. I said you're not going to use my money to do campaign. Give me my money first, then go and campaign.
Do you think he owes you anything?
He owes me a lot. Well, first of all, if he just listens to what my father said in the will and does what he's rightfully supposed to do, like every other person has done, he's not the first to be the first son of a child. We have the Falawiyos as an example. These people, I think, we have lost so much. There's so much property that my father had in this country that we can never get back because people have sat on it and they're using it to take care of their families. But the issue here is who is to lose? Is our money that was used to buy these things. Those properties now, you cannot build them today with the kind of money you're going to spend. I'm talking about the silo in Kwara State, Lafiagi, 20,000 metric ton silo with 10,000 hectares of land. How much do you want to pay for that land now? It's sad that, your father has reached a certain level and you cannot continue from where he stopped. I would like him to explain to me where exactly he has gone with this direction. It's like you're going down a dead-end road and you are seeing the signs and you still keep going. I don't understand this. And this is 30 years down the line. So it's not like I waited a year after my father died and I'm making these accusations. I'm saying people have died in this 30 years. I'm talking Abiola children who could not do or buy medicine just to take care of themselves. This is sad. And I'm sure my father will not be pleased about it. So I am not pleased. And it's not because, like I said, it's not because I want. It's like I wake up in the morning and my phone is inundated with text messages of people saying, I need help, I need help. How many people can I help? And if I want to help somebody, I have to first be able to help myself. It's important that we do things the right way. And I think that's just my issue on this.
Have you been able to speak to Kola, Abiola, about some of these grievances that you have, especially because there are those who believe that MK Abiola's wealth would have been a generational wealth because he had so much wealth and spread across the country such that there are those who believe that no Abiola blood should ever be poor based on what Abiola had.
You're certainly right. And you have to understand that what I'm talking about are just the properties in Nigeria. This is not where Abiola had his real wealth. Abiola had those companies in Nigeria just to help Nigerian people. They were losing money. They were bleeding money, but he did this because he understood that Nigerian people needed something to do. Give somebody nothing to do and they'll pick up a gun. You need something to do. So he understood that. What I'm just telling you right now is very simple. You see, Abiola's wealth was from outside this country. Abiola did not do anything outside. He was an intelligent accountant. When he was ITT, was the state director of ITT or something like this, there was monies that were being owed their company. When he was able to retrieve the money from that military government, I think it was under Murtala at the time, he went back to his masters in the West, I think it was England. When he got there, he said, oh, this is the check that your money you've been owing. And then they were now going to offer him like a commission. He said, no, give me shares. So my father has shares. So I told Brother Kola when I go back to Nigeria, I said, the monies that are outside the country, I don't want to disturb you with that one. That is for you. Eat it, die. Eat it, do whatever you want. That's your business. But the ones that are in Nigeria, we will die there.
Have you been able to take that up? Some of the properties and some of the businesses?
Like I said, we took over Concord. That has been, at the time we took it over, he went ballistic. He took me to the Kabiyesi Akinolu's palace to tell me why I should leave the place. I'll even give you a funny story. The day I went to that Concord, this would have been maybe 18 years had passed. I'd been in Nigeria. I'd been working in Osun State at that time with Ogbeni Rafa Regoshola. Thank God for that, for him. Because if not for him, I wouldn't probably have had the courage to do what I did. It was the second term. I was on my way to Osogbo, and I just kept on thinking because I had 2 kids, young kids at the time, and I had to go to Osogbo. I stayed 3 months, then I'll be relieved. Somebody else will come, then I'll come back home. That was not a way to have a young family. But anyway, I was doing it, and on the way there, I was just thinking that if anything happened to me on this road, now what would I say? But we had properties in Ikeja, right by the airport. We had properties in Oshodi. We have properties, and these properties are not just properties. These are billions.
Ní last week ilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ MK Abiola fídíò kan ṣe nípa Yorùbá nation pé tó bá jẹ́ ti kíní yẹn kan ti lé Abiola kù lọ́rùn ọmọ Abiola kan ti wá sọ̀rọ̀ nsìn ó ní ọmọ 103 ni bàbá òun bí ó ní bọ̀ wọ́n lọ sí DNA ìgbà tọ́rọ̀ ogun wàhálà fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ó láwọn kù 53.
That's right.
ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ó nígbà tí Abiola wà lẹ́wọ̀n ó ní ẹ̀gbọ́n òun Kọ́lá ó sì ń bá ọmọ Babangida sùn.
That's right.
pé kò tiẹ̀ rán bàbá
òun kò rán níṣẹ́. Then ṣé mo wrong? No, because nǹkan tó bá fi hàn mí nǹkan tí mo rí ìyẹn tó fi dùn mí pé kí ló ń bà yín lẹ́rù ṣé ẹni tẹ interview ó ní ẹni tó rán ní iṣẹ́ là ń bẹ̀rù kí ló kàn yín bẹ̀ ẹni tó interview níbo ló ń gbé bẹ̀ ó ti tán ti ẹ ti kúrò ń bẹ̀ wọ́n fi wo èèyàn pé wèrè ni wọ́n torí wọ́n pọ̀ ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ọlọ́run ò gbọ́n ọlọ́run gbọ́n náà ọlọ́run gbọ́n ju ènìyàn lọ. ó lè ní MKO Psalm 11:3 ó ní tí ìpìlẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá ti bàjẹ́ kí ló lódodo fẹ́ ṣe ẹni tó fún MKO ní sàfitíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tó fi ṣe chartered accountant ọmọ Ìdànrè Ọláṣẹ́ní Ìkẹjà ló ń gbé nígbà tó fún Abiola ní license ó lọ́mọ ìyá ara ẹ ò balẹ̀ o ara ẹ ò balẹ̀ jọ association wa ìyá àṣẹgbé wá sí Nàìjíríà ni o má shit àwọn client yẹ o má shit àwọn client yẹ ṣó ti yẹ má shit àwọn client yẹ o then at the end of the day kò pọ́dún mẹ́wàá àwọn yẹn ti pè bàbá Ọláṣẹ́ní pé one of our principal somebody ó ti jí ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì wa o and who is it Abiola orí nǹkan tó da tó wá jáde láti ó wá nígbà tí Ọláṣẹ́ní pé Abiola ó ní kó jọ̀bọ̀ yìí nǹkan báyìí làwọn tó gbéṣẹ́ fún ẹ sọ ó ní we will meet in court ó ní we will what meet in court ṣé ṣọ́rọ̀ gidi nìyẹn Ọbásanjọ́ ń kọ́ ṣe bó ṣe rú ẹ̀ we will meet in court wọ́n ní kó má wá sí Nàìjíríà omi Abẹ́òkúta ló mú náà ó ní kò sẹ́ni tó lè tì mọ́lé ó ṣẹ̀wọ̀n then Lisa àbí torí yẹn ó pa ìyàwó pọ̀ ọmọ kó n lè defend àwọn ẹranko Ogun State yẹn kí náà fi ṣú ibi báwo lè.